You are here because you are in the process of finding clarity as well as I am, and we're doing this together. If you follow BamHekTV for any time, you know that this platform is only used for growth, for spiritual transformation, for self knowledge, and to fly, to become free. You are here because we resonate. There is something that I share that you find constructive and productive, and hopefully that's the reason you're here. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Yesterday, as I was shooting the video, you already are all powerful. There was a section in that video where I slowed down and really searched my heart. I did it on camera, and it was a phenomenal exercise. I felt the difference when I looked into my heart. This video is going to be about that. It's going to be about how do we search our heart. It's a very simple process, and most of us know it. But again, this everything that I speak about here, you already know. I'm just reminding you. So I'm going to go over what my process is to search my heart. I did it on camera, but it goes in a little bit more depth than that. And that's what we're going to work on today. Number one, you want to be away from distractions. No noises, maybe some meditative music or something like that. But you want to be in a space where there are no distractions. It's only you or a coach, because a coach can guide you in that process of looking inside if you haven't already. But you are your own best coach, because no one knows you better than you. And knowing yourself comes through that process of observation and really searching your heart. So you go in a quiet place such as this where I'm at right now, and just, take a couple deep breaths. Let's do it together. Let's practice. So fill your lungs up all the way, fill them up, and then let them empty out all the way. You could do that 3 times. In all the way, and out. Empty them all the way out until you feel like you need another deep breath. Come on. Empty them all the way out. Slump your shoulders. Relax your knees. Relax your jaw. Relax your forehead. All right? As you do that, you start feeling yourself, your body, right? As you feel your body, I feel it right now clearly. I can feel my energy body and my physical body and my heart. I can literally feel, like, right here on your solar plexus. This camera is not. Anyway, so right here, like right around here, you can feel that. You can feel your heart. Start by recognizing the way it feels right now. Go back a little bit in your memories and find that place that was very emotional to you in the near past. Go as far as you want back and feel your heart as you think about those places. So you want to think about those places in your life where you were really emotional. I mean, after you feel your heart, you can feel your heart could be very emotional right now. So after you feel your heart right now, understand why you have placed all that energy in that place, because emotion is an energy in motion. Go to that place. It could be the present, it could be the past if you feel a little depression, and it could be the future if you feel anxiety. Just follow your heart. Remember, everything happens here. That's the reason that if you put yourself too far out to a place that you haven't gotten yet, because the future is uncertain. It's uncertain. So if you put yourself there, that's when we go on anxiety, because everything is happening here. So if you try to be in a place that you still haven't created, right? Because we're creating our future today. You never live tomorrow, right? Who lives tomorrow? Nobody. You always live today. So you're preparing the road for the next stage in this journey, right? So let us stay here and understand how we take our energy in motion, or our emotion, to the past or to the future, and understand why. This process may require you journaling, a little writing down, breaking down the actual situation that got you thinking like that. Break it down. Break down the situation. This person did this to me. The majority of the time, the person didn't do anything to you, regardless of what they did. You perceived it in that way. And again, hold on, let me take that back. Yeah, people hurt, people are hurtful, people are harmful. If we allow them to have that much control over where our energy goes. And again, I suffered trauma. You know me. I've been through divorce, through incarceration, through physical abuse, through sexual abuse, through bankruptcy, through poverty, through homelessness, you name it. I've been to violence and through the mental institution with emotional problems, and I was medicated, and I was in drug addiction. Can you imagine? I'm only 44 years old. 44 years old, and my little heart experienced all that. I'm learning where I have allowed my heart to go. And that's the reason for this video, so that we take the time to get the tools that are beneficial. I want this to be beneficial to you. You know, I don't want you to sit here for 20-25 minutes and, you know, I want you to get something out of it, because I understand what it is to not have the tools and have to figure it all. I've had to figure a lot of it out on your own. And I want to give you the tools that work for me. While researching business, I came across a study about CEOs and people that are highly successful. And one thing that they had in common is their EQ. A lot of them had very high EQ, or better known as emotional quotient, meaning their ability to process emotion was higher than the rest. Think about it. That brings success in life. People that are, you know, higher in their field, you know, and same with relationships. Think about it. The person that can be quiet when they feel offended and then come back and confront with peace, don't they have better results? Don't you have better results when you take a deep breath and you don't allow your energy to go into the motion of anger or defense or feel like a victim, right? When your emotions go to like, whoa, me, you automatically defend. And that's okay if that's the way you want to go through life, but defending from what? From who? You know, that's what I keep thinking. I'm like, why do I have to put my paws up? Why you gotta always get in that fighting stance or running? I ran too, scared. Stop. Slow down. Think. Why is this emotion so strong? Like I said in my last video, it could be joy. I want to say joy, but it could be happiness, excitement. You can get so hyped up for something good that happened in your life that you can lose focus and not direct that energy into the right motion, to the right place. So you could do it's just plain emotion, that like that. I'll probably speak about it in every video, but it's because that is, in my opinion, the secret to creation, to everything on this earth, to be able to remain focused on what you want to see, and moving our energy into different places blind us a lot of times, because where your focus goes, or your energy in motion, emotion, that's your focus, that's your energy. So where your energy goes, there goes your creation or your destruction. They're both creations, right? So after you get in that place of peace, of clarity, that you can see, you can feel your body, you can feel your physical structure, you can feel your mind, you can hear your thoughts, you can feel your heart. See what pockets in your life hold that much energy trapped. We all have a certain amount of energy that we brought here to do life. That energy increases with the way that we eat. It diminishes with how we use it or spend it. Some of that energy is trapped in different places. It's still here, but it's just not going in the right direction. So the motion of it is just the energy of that motion or that emotion, right? We keep going there because it really, really can hinder you. And it had hindered me forever. I went to prison. I went to jail twice over not controlling my emotions. Actually, 3 times. I've been to jail 4 times, but 3 times was over not having a good hold in my emotional world. Some of them was I was reactive. Other ones I was just, all of them, actually all 4 of them. Because when I got the driving while intoxicated, it was very low. I only had 2 drinks, God knows. But it was a hard day. The motion of my energy was a little tight, and I wanted a drink to smooth it out. Nothing wrong with that. I just wasn't supposed to get behind the wheel after having 2 drinks. I didn't think about it. Bottom line is, the emotion always have something to do with our life, because we are emotional beings, but we were not created to feel those emotions that strong, right? Like, really think about it. An emotion, you feel it, but it not for that long, so some of us just carry this fear from the information that we have, and it just hinder us. Or this anger, or whatever it is, like I said, it could be like super excitement over something good that happened. I take that over, anxiety and depression and fear and anger, frustration, all those. I take joy and happiness, those strong emotions, any day. But if they do not get focused in the right direction, they're not going to result in anything beneficial to you. They're just another emotion that make you feel good temporarily, and then there's nothing behind it. Like, even these places where people get together to praise and worship, like, some of them are directing that emotion towards helping others or healing somebody or the betterment of earth. Imagine if every Sunday morning, everybody that went to these places, these churches, or whenever they got together, took all that energy that they create, because it's a hype. Imagine focusing all that energy with a purpose, ending the control structures in the governments, ending the illnesses on the planet, ending the disparity of resources, bringing everybody to a more common place. Imagine if all these beings, it's millions of them, every one time a week, because it doesn't happen too often, but one time a week, they play their music and they have their hype, their speech, and they're hyped up. Take all that emotion that is positive and put some focus behind it. The majority just feel good, walk out of the place all happy, feeling good, and then where that emotion goes, that energy goes back into the day-to-day things that we are used to doing, because there was never a focus for that action. So if you get hyped up, use that energy to create. If you get angry, use that energy to create. If you feel fear, use that energy to create. If you feel anxious, use that energy to create. Meaning, don't let it stop you from you doing what you know is right for you. When I was frustrated about my daughter, I shared that with you in my last video. When I was frustrated about my daughter, I did something about it. Productive to me. Like I stood up for my child. I went and I wasn't violent. I wasn't threatening. Obviously, an angry dad can't come off as threatening, but I truly wasn't. I was just very stern with my speech. I was setting up a boundary. This is blah, 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 blah. It's like that. And that's how we're going to move forward. I was setting a boundary to protect my child. That frustration, that anger that I felt when my little baby's face smelled, she's 4 and she smelled like straight up man cologne, because this guy was letting her kiss him all, and she's just showing affection. But, I know, because I got intuition, I know that in his mind, he was having a little bit too much fun. I expressed myself as polite as I could muster. I didn't curse him out, didn't touch him. In the past, when I wasn't emotionally stable, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you right now, right? So it's beneficial to put your emotion to serve you. You already have within you the ability to create the most beneficial, productive life for yourself. It's already there. When we take all these strong emotions, anger is such a good, strong motivator. It's fuel. We are emotional for a reason. You're supposed to feel something, right? My partner and I had this back and forth. And I'm like, after everything was done, listened to her position, and I left. I had to go do something. But when I left that, I knew that everybody had placed their energy in a different place, right? Had shifted their emotion to a different place. I told her, I'm like, imagine if you take all that energy that you're putting behind this small subject into things that are beneficial for our family in the long term. Imagine if you really took those 10 minutes of hyped up emotion that you experience and cheer yourself on into doing awesome things for you and your family. Imagine if you do that a couple times a day. Take that hype, that emotion that you're feeling towards something that really don't make any difference in your life or the life of others, and shift it to benefit you or others. A lot of the big movements, if not all of them, all the big movements on earth that had made society and humanity better come from some type of frustration. Some type of reform change comes from somebody who don't like what's going on. So there's frustration, there's anger. Sometimes it's out of fear. I don't want my children to experience what I'm experiencing right now with this government. I don't want anxiety. Damn, that if that's what the future looks like, I don't want it. So that anxiety pushed them to do great things. The only difference here is Awareness. That's why we are searching our hearts. Because when you know what you are experiencing, you can utilize it as fuel. Search your heart. Quiet your mind. And yeah, I'm not gonna say quiet your mind as in don't think, but take one thought at a time and understand what it's doing to your heart. Again, mind, heart, mind, heart, mind, heart, mind, heart. They're one organ. They work. There's so many attachments that they have, or veins and nerves. It's a big network of connection between the heart and the mind. The heart right here on this side stores information. You know that? It's got neurons. It thinks. It's one organ. It's one organ. Bring them together. Don't just feel and don't just think. Think with your heart and feel with your mind. So go through that exercise of understanding why your energy is going in that direction. So that's emotion. Understand your emotions. Understand why have I allowed for my energy to get trapped there. You can do it. If you need help doing that, you know where I'm at. Leave a comment and we'll find a way to link up and talk about your specific situation, or not specific. I don't care. The process is the same. It's about awareness, and a lot of times we need help into looking at a situation from a different perspective. If you can position your mind in a place of power, by power you've seen the previous video. Power is understanding that you have the control over your life. You're sovereign. Nobody can dictate the way that you feel, the way that you act, the way that you think. Not here, not on the other side. Yeah, you could allow anyone to influence you, and you can give your power away. But that's what we're here doing this together. That's why you're listening to me, because my goal is to bring you back to your sovereignty and bring myself back to that sovereignty every day more. Like, this is not, I don't have it figured out. I still do life with you. I still fail at many things that I speak about. I'm not talking from a soapbox. I'm in the trenches with you. If no one told you today that they love you, I love you. I know what it is to feel hopeless, unloved, but that's not the way we feel today. The way we feel today is stable. Not too high up there, not too low down there. We feel the right amount of energy in motion towards every specific situation. We're going to take a minute. We're going to take a minute to do the exercise together again. We started it earlier. But yeah, deep breaths, really deep breaths. As you do that, when you start breathing deeply, that's all it takes. It takes 3 deep breaths of filling up your lungs at max capacity and then emptying them out. You do that 3 times and you're going to be able to see what's inside you. Everything is going to quiet down and you'll be able to hear what your mind is telling you, where you need to go. And then you're going to take your heart and allow it to have input. When you do that, you elevate the way that you are looking at things. And you're going to allow a higher version of you that is right here, right now. You're going to allow it to drop information into your brain as to how you can. Some people call it God. Some people call it the Holy Spirit. Some people call it their higher self. Some people call it their intuition. whatever it is that you call it. Allow for that greater version of you to bring you to that stability, to that place where you understand that it is not necessary for you to stay stuck in such a strong feeling, but to move with that feeling, bring that feeling with you, and have it fuel you, give you the energy, right? In the right motion, to have the actual creative power to put it where you want to. Take the time to really evaluate yourself, evaluate your life. That's the most important thing you can do. Evaluate you, understand you. Where is your energy going? If no one told you today that they love you, please leave a comment as to how you've been doing with these techniques. This one is going to be just searching your heart. If you need assistance with that, you know where to find me. I don't charge for one-on-ones. I'm not knocking that down. I should do it, but I don't want to. I'm here to help because I benefit from that. When one person shift their mindset, they bring a host of creation with them. So if I can help you shift your mindset and you can help me shift my mindset, man, the sky's the limit. I experience a high level of creation, beneficial. And I'm not talking about finances. I'm not talking about the things of this realm. The shit in this realm is played out. I'm talking about I continue to experience transformation for me and those around me because I've been blessed to understand these concepts to a degree, because I'm still working on them. But the more I apply them, it's all about application. Yeah, you have information, but if you don't apply it, it doesn't serve you. It doesn't benefit you and those around you, your family. So if no one told you today that they love you, I love you. And I see you on the other side. You know where to find me. Leave a comment, like, share this content. And, I'm just excited. I'm so excited that you're a part of this. I love you.